Um, what we're doing right now is we are hold on. We love to play. That's all I got to say. We love to play with sounds and animations and AI and images and books and theater and all kinds of zany stuff that keeps me awake. Okay, because apparently I'm a bored guy and I cannot stand being bored. Okay, so we're going to cover in this episode audio stuff. Okay, so what I require in my workflow only costs $10. Okay, let's keep our costs low and don't spend more than $10 if you can help it. So I don't use any DAWs, so you don't need Reaper and you don't need Pro Tools and you don't need Cubase or anything like that. All I use is OBS. What is OBS, folks? Well, you need to know because it is a really fantastic system. It's a broadcast system is what it is. And as you see right there, that is the main channel in OBS. So we're not going to use Pro Tools and we're not going to use any plugins except we have one chain, plugin chain inside OBS, not Pro Tools. So all of our work is one input and one output. All of our work is one plugin. All of our work does not happen inside a DAW. No, it doesn't. All of our work is simplified because we're not even working. All we're doing is assessing, and we're quality controlling the stem, the audio stem production, to make sure it is as clean as possible. How do you get it as clean as possible? Like this. I'm going to show you how. Okay. These are the filters that I run in my interface. So I'm working with an interface, yes, but it's not a DAW. It's just a signal chain. Okay. Under audio filters in OBS, you can add as many plugins as you want onto one chain. As far as I know, because I'm not claiming to be a master. No, I am still quite experimenting, but not with plugins, okay? I already know the plugins I'm going to use. Don't get caught up in that rabbit hole, okay? I just don't think you want to do that. So this is how we get it clean. And also here's a big thing on our tape mix bus. This is a saturation emulator. Yes, it uses AI. A lot of these do use AI. So here's the point where I want to make some suggestions to go with Mic DSP. Okay, it's expert. I know it costs like $20 a month, but it is expert. And these plugins, these kinds of plugins are optimized for speed and AI. Okay. Now, you see this button right here? It says roll off. This is a studio trick. When they roll off all the bass under, let's see, what do we got here? We could really roll that bass, right up to about 35, and then restore some of that with bump, which means it just restores some of that bump. And as you see, my levels do not ever approach or hit the yellow or red markers, because like if I tap it, It can still go over the yellow, but it will never go over the red. And then I use this thing. It's a expander. So what it's doing is expanding the frequencies. How could I explain this? But I don't set any settings. And then the final master limiter. Okay, this is the master limiter. That's why everything we do ends up being reconstructed at that end change. So now you're looking at the level. But what you really want to know is how far does it go down that way. That's called the noise floor. Down here where my mouse is, that's the noise floor, and I'll tell you what it's reading here. And I'll expand my window. Oh, that looks so nice. How did that make that pattern like that, Bo? Look, that's an AI data set right there you're looking at. That pattern. You say, no, it's not, Joe. Yes, that will generate an AI data set just by moving back and forth like that. You see that? You see that? I've stumbled onto something big here. I know when I know. Okay. So anyways, wait a minute, Joe. Come back to Earth, Joe. Okay, so where's that level? There it is. Okay, the numbers on the level. So here's another thing, folks, I want you to understand. I don't hear any changes. No, my world is called dry land. And there is no change in volume or anything else ever in my ears. Now, when it gets to you, that's a different story. Now, I want to show you a noise floor trick. You see how my microphone is on and it's still picking up stuff even when I don't talk? Even when I don't talk, it goes down to minus 35, which is far, but not far enough. We're talking about going down the rabbit hole here. Now, as I slowly turn down my microphone, you will see the noise floor get lower and lower and lower. Shh. Minus 40. Minus 40. Minus 45. And then when I turn it all the way down, it goes to minus 55 to minus 60 when there's no microphone there. So if you can work with your music while you have a low noise floor, that in return gives you a huge headroom. Okay? So you don't even have to check the headroom. I never checked the headroom. No, I only checked the level of the noise floor. I made sure, look, shh. So if you can get it down to 45 or 50, the noise floor minus 50, and your headroom, point minus 06. That's what it's doing right now. My noise floor is minus 50 and my headroom is point minus 6. Now, in between there's an equilibrium, and that's what they call it, an equilibrium. So that's how I do it, folks. I use OBS only and a couple plugins. Now that we've done that, let me show you where to get some free plugins that are really good, okay? Let me think. What is the name of those guys? Oh, I'll never forget. You never forget. It's called Stillwell Audio, and we'll go right there right now to show you. Oh, that's so sad. Leo Blanco from Dancing with the Stars died. E-bike rider hunted down and killed by woman in Range Rover. Oh my God, Bo. Okay, so don't get distracted. I'm going to show you Stillwell audio plugins. Oh my God, this is beautiful, man. What? Oh my God, they updated their software. Are you serious, Bo? Oh my God, Bo. So, this is 100% free plugins, and just to give you an idea, this one right here, it's called, oh my God, that's beautiful. It's brand new. It's brand new, Bo. These are the AI plugins for free you want to use. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope, dude. Oh my God. So cool. All hosts. All hosts. So, you're like, but Joe, you don't use a DAW. No, I don't. But I don't have to. I use OBS. So, you can get, this is beautiful. You can get this, put it in your chain, and I'm going to. You can put this in your chain. This is beautiful, man. These are beautiful plugins, and they're all free, Bo. They're optimized. They're all optimized now. Like a master bus compressor, Bo. Look at the wood grain in it. I know that has nothing to do with sound, but it's still nice, you know? Oh my God, a micro limiter, a character compressor, a synthesizer, a filter, oh my God, another synthesizer. These guys went ham. So what I'm saying is, folks, you don't have to buy anything, okay? You don't have to buy anything, okay? Shh. Don't have to buy anything. Just come here to Stillwell Audio. I'm serious, Bo. Look how beautiful that is. I couldn't believe that, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm going to use this. Why? Because it's like reaching for an instrument. It's like, you know, at the end of the day, you are only going to pick up a Fender Stratocaster or a Telecaster. At the end of the day, that's what you use. And you know, at the end of the day, when you go to hit that switch on that Fender Stratocaster, at the end of the day, you know it's simply the best tool for the job at that time. Because it is. This EQ, for me, is the best tool. And I'm excited about it because it's the only tool I need in that category. You know what I mean? So, this is like the Fender Stratocaster of EQs. It works in all hosts, not just OBS. People aren't hype to OBS yet, Bobo. But I wanted to show it to you. Okay, OBS. It's right here. And it is what is going to pay your bills in the future. Okay? Get into it. It's your own little broadcasting station. And boy, oh boy, did I enjoy those Stillwell audio plugins. Okay? Also, folks, McDSP. So, I only praise the plugins that made it to the very top. These are very top echelon. Oh no, there was a school bus accident. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God. Oh my God. So McDSP. So if you want to, wait a minute, that's not it. Okay, here it is. I got it, Bo. Now, if you want to pay for plugins, you can certainly do that. But if you do, use the very best. I can honestly say this is the very best in plugins today. Why? Why can I be that confident? Because I've used them. Oh my God, it's only $14 a month, guys. Get this. And you'll never have to worry about plugins. So, hey, folks, listen to me. This is all about getting rid of your every excuse, okay? My every excuse has been answered. Now it's time to really make music, okay? This is the ultimate. I want to see if the de-esser's free. I think the de-esser is even free, Bo. Where's it at? Noise reduction. Here we go. Holy crap, is that beautiful. Oh, my God, Bo. Okay, so here's the de-esser section. I think it's this one. And I think I already paid for it. So with something like this, it's called a dialogue processor. It will get rid of all of the sibilance. So sibilance is a big thing. That's why they usually hang a tissue over the microphone to get rid of that sibilance. But with here, you can get a professional plugin. No lie, Bo. This is a beautiful thing, man. Oh my God, dude. So I've been away from it for so long, I feel like Rumpelstiltskin. Coming back to discover what's been going on since I've been gone. And I've been gone for a little while. But if you, okay, here's the summary of this video. Okay, let me bring up, let me just show you, okay, just real quick. The summary of the video we just made is not to necessarily not use a plugin, but if you do use a plugin, use the very best plugins by McDSP. McDSP plugins. They are the very best plugins. Also, Stillwell Audio. Stillwell Audio plugins. They make the best free plugins. A whole suite. Okay? There's other plugins out there, but they don't work as good. That's why I'm only telling you 2 of them right now. You don't want to get confused out there, and you don't want to run out, download every plugin, and try to use every plugin. Don't do that. You'll become lost. Okay? So let me show you where we're at with our sound. Okay? Did I turn off? Yeah, I did. We were down here by Poppies, Poverty Beast, P-Pop. Okay, did we do P-Pop? I don't know. We'll see. It looks like we did. Okay. So I'm going to show you where we're at with our sound, one instrument at a time, to explain to you that this system, it is a DAW, okay, but it's a special kind of DAW that not a lot of people work with. Okay, now, there's other DAWs out there. They're called digital audio workstations, and I would say one of the best ones is the MPC. I'm trying to think, what's the name of that audio company? MPC, okay? Whatever MPC and those drum machines, those are nice, okay? But it comes with a sequencer and an extremely large library of built-in sounds. That's what this is, but even simpler than that. This gives you all the core sounds, as you will hear. Look. So beautiful, man. Now, I'm going to turn up that piano a little bit. Bring in the drums. I want you to notice how clean. The sound is clean. All right, bring in that bass, Bo. So we have nothing, no excuse, nothing to slow us down. We can finally get down to the business of making music. And that's hard enough without you having to decide every last little See, me 20 years ago, I would have turned it up to +6. The master up to +6. I would have been thinking about plugins. I would have been thinking about Pro Tools. I would have been thinking about compressors. I would have been thinking about EQs and all that stuff when I'm trying to make music. Music's music. Sound is sound. You have to separate yourself. Everything I hear in my headphones right now, and you probably don't believe that, is super crazy dry. And I'll turn on the external delay and reverb right now. Watch this. From the top, Bo. As the artist, I have something solid to work with. I have the cleanest drums, I have the cleanest bass, I have the cleanest, and I'm only using one plugin on all that. I don't have to set up microphones for my drum set. That's a big one right there. That takes years to get right. I'm telling you, Bo, do not do that. Do not do that if you're a beginner. Get something like this for $10, and what this does for you is it saves your life. Why? Because the sounds are all out of the box. No EQ needed, no compressor needed, nothing. Nothing needed in here. And if it is in here, take it off. Watch this, folks. Watch. This is very... See, I can even detune those drums, Bo. That's sick, man. You can't things I can do in here. You just can't, okay? So now on to the strings. In fact, we'll solo the strings. Oh, another thing in here is this allows you to arrange. So me as the arranger, I can now just turn it on and off. That's all I do. Turn it on and off. Whenever I need a track, you know, I just say, hit it. You know, bass and drums, go. Strings, let's go. Find a flow, Can't you feel it? Can't you feel it? So as you see, folks, I'm not chasing plugins. I'm not chasing a sound. All the plugins and the sound are already taken care of. What I'm chasing is a groove, a feeling that makes me feel good. And when I hear it and it strikes me and I feel good and I feel like dancing and moving and grooving, that's music. That's music. Look. It's like listening to Led Zeppelin. That's music. Unedited, boy. See, I'm mixing now, yeah. But I'm only mixing now because of one thing. I've heard what I'm looking for already. I know it's there. What I'm looking for the gold. I know it's there. And I gotta grab my little cloth and just keep rubbing it down until that gold starts to sparkle, boy. Look at how this sparkles. All right, check out this guitar. Does that not sound clean as fuck? So folks, I'm sticking with it, okay? I am sticking to my guns on my philosophy that I'm coming back here and stripping all of the stuff off of it and bringing it down as low as I can without not losing the feeling that it's music. And I'm chasing a feeling. I'm not chasing something mechanical. feeling isn't mechanical, okay? It's, check this out. What you feel is what you're after. You hear me? What you feel is what you're after. What you feel is what you're after. What you feel is what you're after. It's what you're after. What you feel is what you're after. It's what you're after. 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 Aflac. Aflac. So guys, don't be afraid to experiment and have a good time. Oh God, man, that sounds so beautiful. Let it ride, baby. Let it ride. It's so dry. No matter how high you are. It's going to find you the groove. It's going to find you. Yo, when it comes to the groove, you can't find it. It finds you. When it comes to the groove, you can't find it. It finds you. When it comes to the groove, you can't find it. It finds you. When it comes to the groove, you can't find it. Let's go! When it comes to the groove, you can't find it. Okay, so let's add a little bit of swing. So this thing here does, for $10, does everything I need to do. It lets me change the tempo. That's the most important part, is the tempo. It lets me change the swing value of the entire song. You see? It just breathes a little more. When it comes to the groove, it finds you. You don't find it. It finds you. When it comes to the groove, you don't find it. It finds you. It finds you. So I had such a good time in this session, folks. Thank you. Please be sure to follow and stuff. And when we come back, we're going to get into some more new stuff. We still have like 50 to 100 tracks left to process. Now, when I say process, that's my job. So I have about 100 tracks to do this too. But the good thing about it is my music that I created. I did not use a preset to create the music. Okay, this is actually, I played all the instruments. And at the end of the day, I am happy because it sounds really good to me. Okay? And after all we just did, there's still one thing left to do. Check it again. Look at it, listen to it. Make sure it's perfect so you can speak with more confidence next time. Okay, I showed you the entire process in 1/2 hour, how you can get some free plugins and get this thing for $10. If you're going to pay for plugins, use McDSP. It's only $10 a month or whatever. And they have a couple free ones too. And I'm just saying, get those decisions over with. So you don't have to make any more decisions when it comes to plugins, DAWs, and your music making method. Get rid of, don't do it if you don't want to, but I would get rid of my guitar. I got rid of my drums. I got rid of my drum machines. I got rid of all the chords. Oh, God. Did you hear how I felt when I said that? I got rid of all my chords. All that linguini that was in my head is now, poof, gone. It doesn't live rent-free in my head. Oh my God, I used the latest plugin, hey! No, you're just a fanboy. You're not looking for a plugin, boy. You're looking for soul. You're looking for heart and soul, and you're looking for gold. You're looking for something that makes you feel like dancing, baby.